Man, don't trade Forex if you're gonna be a child here. This is not a game of age.
Good day, guys. It's your one and only Beastleg72, as you all know me, your mentor. If you didn't subscribe to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell for you to be notified whenever I'll be dropping the next hot one. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome to the community. So today's video will be about gold, NASDAQ, and US30. So as you can see on my chart, I'm already on the XY one-day chart, you understand? And first we have to identify the market structure for you to understand gold, you understand? So first of all, always approach the XY whenever you'll be trading currency pairs that has USD on them, you understand? So as you can see, the market structure is bearish in this instance. We had a high, we had a low, we had a high, we had a high, we had a low, and then this swing low here was broken and closed below. Understand? So that tells you that we are still bullish, we are still bearish in this instance, you understand? So in this case, we have to either wait for the market to break this low or break that high, you understand? So we still have to wait, and then up until then we will know where the XY will be heading to, you understand? So now approaching gold, obviously we have to start on our monthly chart. So as you can see on our monthly chart, guys, there's nothing that I can do, you understand? So what do? I move to my weekly. So as I move to my weekly, what am I looking for? I am first looking for my high and my low. So my high will always act as my resistance, which is this one, you understand? My resistance, which is this one there. Let me just put it nicely. And then this low will act as my what? As my support. So whatever candles that are inside my resistance and support, I have to always approach them and find zones in them, you understand? So I first start with my weekly candlestick, you understand? Let me just zoom in so you can all see. So I'll just start with my weekly candlestick there, my previous one there, you understand? Sorry about the noise, guys. So as you can see, I'll have my zone in here, you understand? I'll have my zone in there. Let me just put it nicely, you understand? Then delete this, so you can see now that we did break this point here, and then we came to retest, you understand? And then let me just also apply more zones on the chart. Let me just apply more zones, you understand? Guys, if you didn't subscribe, let's please subscribe, you understand? Today I'm in a mood, understand, because I saw something on gold that we need to take advantage of, understand? And please remember, this is not any financial advice, or this is not me saying do what I'm doing here, understand? We always have our own opinions or our own anticipations when it comes to the market, you understand? So in this instance, let's just do this. Let's just find a zone for this one there. Let's find a zone for this one there. Okay, so yeah, so as you can see, we have a beautiful zone, understand? And then as you can see, the current market closed above, understand? So that tells you that we are still looking for what? We are still looking for buys in this instance, understand? We are looking for buys, understand? We are looking for buys in this instance. So what are we looking for here? We already have a point where the market rejected, you understand? This is a beautiful point where the market rejected. So now we are going to our daily chart. I don't want to waste no time, guys, you understand? I want to make things nice and easy for you to understand, and simple, you understand? So we can actually see that we did respect this zone. We did respect this zone. We did respect this zone, you understand? There's more into this, guys. Like, there's more into this, you understand? Know many things. Know how to kill a cat using many ways, you understand? So we can actually see we did respect this zone and we closed above it, you understand? And for ICT traders or those who are using the SMC concepts, we are having a fair value gap there, you understand? So yeah, that's why I'm saying know many things, you understand? Know many things, you understand? But then don't use them to distract yourself. Just know them in case, you understand, you're approaching something, understand? Then we have this previous candle there, you understand? I have to know the 50% of that candle there. And then also let's take this black one, understand? Let's just take this black one there. Let's just take this black one there, understand? One thing I like about this strategy, it keeps you disciplined, you understand? You don't have to force zones where there are no zones, you understand? So as you can see, guys, we had no zones in this instance. The market did come beautifully to the downside. Now, because we rejected there where the market retested before, now we are looking forward to go to the top side. We have to go and finish that journey, guys. There's a 90% rule that has to be completed in this instance, you understand? So what are we looking for in this instance? We are looking for something good and beautiful. Obviously, we have to find any trend if there's a trend. But as you can see, the market structure on gold is bullish, on the XY it's bearish. You understand? That makes sense. That makes sense. You understand? That makes perfect sense. You understand? That makes perfect sense. So in this instance, we just have to look for those buying opportunities. As I said, this is not a financial advice. Everyone has their own opinion when it comes to their market. You understand? At the end of the day, you also have to go and analyze on your own. You understand? I'm just here to give you an input on what I am seeing. So we have a beautiful bullish trend. Understand? That was not even broken. Understand? So in this instance, what are we doing? If I can just try a bit, to connect the trend line here, would it be connected? Yes, it would be connected, because I need only 2 points to connect a trend line. The third one will always be my reversal point. You understand? That's the basic of trading. You understand? So what am I looking for, guys? I am looking for those buying opportunities, and obviously my take profit has to be above this high there, you understand, or on that high there, depends what you want. Understand? So let me just change this into a blue color. Understand? So one thing that you need to understand, guys, you always need to understand your market structure. Once you understand your market structure, you will always know when the impulse starts and when the correction ends. You understand? If you understand those two things, then I don't see any problem of you having any issues, you understand, when coming to the market, you understand, when approaching the market. So now going to my 4 hour, what am I looking for on my 4 hour? Simply, I am looking for my golden zone entry. When it comes to my 4 hour. Can you see how beautiful the trend line is there? You understand? So this is what I am looking for. Let me just fix the trend there. Let me just fix the trend line there. So can you see how beautiful the trend line is? So in this instance, what am I looking for? I am simply looking for the market to respect my golden zone. So what is my golden zone? My golden zone is my special tool that I use to find entries. The golden zone was respected there, and then the golden zone was respected there, and then the golden zone was respected there, and then the golden zone, let's see, the golden zone was respected there. Understand? So meaning where the market didn't respect the golden starts from this low to that high there. Understand? So this is my golden zone entry. You understand? So I am expecting the market at some point to just come a bit to this low here. Understand? I am willingly so waiting for the market to just come, sell to this point. When it comes to this point, now I'll be starting to looking for my buying opportunities. Understand? Good. You see, guys, perfect and easy. You understand? This is my beautiful analysis when it comes to gold. You understand? Many might think this is a resistance and support strategy. You understand? And sorry for making noise, guys. It's just, it feels so nice to do what I've been learning for. Understand? Because, you know, as a trader, when you start, guys, it's never easy till you master what you wanted to master ever since you were once a beginner. Understand? So this is just an excitement that I've worked hard for more than 3 years, and finally the results are paying off. You understand? I don't care about many things. What I care about is money coming to my bank account. Understand? So as you can see, guys, we are having a beautiful trend there. Let me just fix the trend, guys. I like to make my things nice and simple. You understand? So as you can see, I'm just waiting for the market to just come and push. Once we come to push to this red line here, this is my buy entry. Understand? I'm just waiting to buy the market when it comes to this point here. Once it comes to this point, I am willingly so to go and buy the market, you understand? I'll be looking for those buy entries. Obviously the buy entries has to end somewhere here, understand, or even go break there, you understand. The overall take profit target should be on that high, understand, because we are going there, we are heading there, you understand. So one thing that you need to know, guys, just wait for the market to do it. Just wait for the market to come, understand, give you a break of structure on a smaller time frame, maybe such as 5 minutes or 1 minute, and then take your buy entries. One thing that I use whenever I see the market giving me something like this, I'll just put my golden zone entry just somewhere there. Once the market comes, taps in my golden zone, I'm taking those buys, you understand? That's my entry for buys, you understand? Even sells, you understand? But then I'll just do a tutorial regarding that. So if you want to know more about that, click that link on my description to join the free Telegram group, you understand? You don't have to pay for anything, it's just for free, understand? Let's go to our monthly and see what's happening. So this one is US30. On US30, what am I doing? Same principle applies. My lowest point, which is this one there, you understand, and then my highest point, which is this one there, you understand. Whatever price action that you see here, whatever candles that you see, I have to attend them, you understand. But in this instance, I no longer focus on what happened before. That's useless, you understand. I now focus on what's currently happening. So one thing that I'll just do is seeing this impulse, yeah, okay, now it's not working out. Using this impulse here, which is working out for me, understand? Okay, so I'll just use this data that I see above this line here, this blue line. Whatever price action that I see above this blue line, that's the price action that I'm focusing on, understand? So what am I looking for now? Going to my weekly. Let's go to my weekly price action. Let's see. Okay, beautiful, understand? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So I'll just start on my previous week candle there, understand? Yo guys, there's too much candles for me to do here, understand, for me to attend. But then, as I said, this strategy keeps you disciplined because you don't have to forge these things, you understand? We don't have to forge these things. You have to just follow these zones that you see, because these zones are from the accurate candles. These candles are not faked, it's real candles. So whatever lines that you see, just know it's lines from what do I call this, from candles that you see on your chart. Let's do this. Okay, now beautiful. So you can see that already we are on a zone, you understand? The market rejected on this zone. So what should that tells you? That should tell you that we might buy, understand? But then, as I said, you analyzing on your weekly doesn't tell you anything. You still have to break down the market to see what's happening, you understand? So we just have to continue finding zones. We just have to continue finding zones, obviously. You just have to continue finding zones there. And if you have reached this far, thanks guys, it really means a lot to me and to yourself, you understand? So let's keep on pushing, you understand? Grind till something happens. Never give up, you understand? Never give up. Grind till something happens, you understand? Never give up. Grind till something happens. Never give up, never give up, never give up. Okay, I think we are done identifying zones in this instance, guys. This is all we need. We can work with what we have. Use what you have, guys, to your advantage. You have your phone, you have your laptop. What else do you need to be profitable? If you are using your phone, never think you need a laptop for you to be profitable. Before having a laptop, I was even using my phone, understand? Till I was able to afford the laptop that I'm currently using now, understand? So we have a beautiful zone where the market rejected, understand? We have a beautiful zone there, a beautiful zone where the market rejected, understand? Let me just use the blue color. We have a beautiful zone, Understand? So what are we looking for? We are still looking forward to go finish the 90% draw, guys. Understand? One thing I like about US30 is behind, and we still have to catch up. Understand? What do I mean catch up? We still have to buy to that point here because Nasdaq is far ahead. Understand? Nasdaq is far ahead. Understand? But then one thing you need to know whenever trading US30, be careful about your entries. Don't just enter because you think it's gonna buy. It will take everyone out before it takes the real movement to the top side. You understand? So going to the daily chart, we can actually see that we had a beautiful trend there. We had a beautiful trend. Let me just fix the trend there. We had a beautiful trend. Understand? We had a beautiful trend there. We had a beautiful trend there. And also, I think we might have a trend from this low there to the high. Okay, let's just connect this. I'll just keep this and then start the trend from there. As I said, you need 2 points to connect the trend line. Then the third point will always act as your reversal point. You understand? So in this instance, we are having how many points? We are having 2 points. Which 1, 1, and 2. That's what you need to connect the trend line. Understand? So what are you looking for? Let me just minimize this thing there. Understand? Let me just minimize this thing there. Let me just minimize this thing. Okay, beautiful. So as you can see, guys, we are on a bullish structure. We are on a bullish trend. You understand? As you can see, we are only breaking highs. We are no longer breaking lows. We failed to break this low. You understand? Instead, we just closed above. That tells you that we are still going to the top side. Now the question is, where is your entry point in this instance? This is where I come in as your YouTube mentor. You understand? Helping you where you can find those buys. You understand? For you to take advantage of what you're seeing on the market. So in this instance, guys, we can actually see that the market did actually respect the highs, not the lows. So what are we looking for? Focusing on the current market, we can actually see that we did break this low here, and then we came to break that high there. You understand? So we did break which low? We did break this low there, and then we did break this high there. You understand? So what I'm focusing on, it's just this impulse to the top side. This is the impulse that I'm currently focusing on, this one. Understand? So where's my golden zone in this instance? I'll just start from this point there to that high there. Understand? Beautiful. Then let me just delete these things. And then let me just delete this trend there. So this is the price action that I'm looking at. Understand? This is the price action that I'm looking at. Some will tell you that there's a fair value gap there. Guys, can you see that not all the time these things are respected? I don't want to say they don't work, but then there are times whereby they are not respected. You understand? But then, yeah, I'm not judging anyone who's using them. But as I said, guys, you need to know a little bit of some few things in order for you to understand the actual thing. You understand? So in this instance, guys, I don't have any entry. I do have an entry, but then I am just waiting for the market to come to this point here. This point here, I'm just waiting for the market to come to this point. Just sell a bit, understand? Just sell a bit. Give me an entry, and then I will enter. Understand? This is what I'm asking for. Just give me an entry. Understand? Just give me an entry, and then I will be looking forward to buy the market from this point down there. Understand? Hoping to go to the top side. Understand? Once you enter the buys, just feel free and hold the buys, because we are still going to the top side. I don't see us coming to the downside. You understand? We are still going to the top side. As I said, Nasdaq is in front. We just have to go and catch up. Understand? We just have to go and catch up, guys. This is a beautiful entry there that you are seeing there for you to just take advantage of it. You understand? Now going to, okay, now we did not talk about this one. Where is Nasdaq? Where is Nasdaq? Okay, Nasdaq, guys. Going back to Nasdaq, we are on our monthly chart. As you can see, there's no price action on the monthly. We go to our weekly. As you can see on our weekly, what do I do? Same principle, guys. Principle, one strategy, one But guys, everything one thing each and every time. Do one thing each and every time. The time you master that thing, guys, immediately when you master that thing, things will never be the same anymore. On the 2 previous videos, guys, I did tell you that we're still going there. And look at this price action, guys. Beautiful price action. And I did preach about this. Look, this small piece. When do you think we'll fill this piece? I think today, I think it's FOMC if not mistaken. But then this small piece will be filled. And check US30, guys. Compare the two and tell me what you think. We are still going far on US30, guys. That's why I'm saying take advantage, but be more crucial about your entries. You understand? So let's just focus on the current market because the previous one, guys, no longer matters. You understand? So let's just focus on the current market. Let's just focus on the current market, guys. You understand? Focus on the current market. Let's just focus on the current market. Okay. Let's just focus. And let's not forget to share the channel with your friends or anyone that you know who's looking forward to a beautiful strategy that works. Understand? Most of the time. That works. Yes, that works most of the time. Understand? So let's see. What are we doing now? What are we doing now? We have a beautiful data that tells us where the market is currently at. Oh wow. Okay, beautiful. Now it's enough. I think this is what we all need. You don't need to complicate things, guys. Keep things as simple as possible. You understand? So as you can see on Nasdaq, we already did retest on a zone there. We did retest on a zone. You understand? And again, as you can see, we had a beautiful 90% drill. You understand? We had a beautiful 90% drill that is now going to be completed. Understand? So it's either we'll cheat this high as a double top and then drop, or we'll just break it. One of the two. Nothing else. It's just one of the two. So daily, we had a double bottom on the daily. We had a double bottom on the daily, which is good. We had a double bottom on the daily, which is good. We had a double bottom on the daily, which is good. So now we did retest on this zone here. So this zone no longer is important. So we just have to focus on this zone here that you are currently looking at. Understand? This zone is the most important zone that you're seeing there. And then let's just find a zone. Guys, let's just find a beautiful zone. I can't even believe, are we here, guys? Are we completing the journey on Nasdaq? Are we really completing the journey on Nasdaq, guys? Like, are we really completing the journey on Nasdaq? Wow. So as you can see, we did respect the zone here. Let me just fix this trend. As you can see, we did respect the zone here. That made the market to sell. What makes you think we won't break this? Oh, guys, we are already there. We are already there. Let's push. We're just waiting for that push now, just to go there. Once we get there, guys, things will never be the same anymore. Let's go to the 4 hour to see any possible entry point. Okay, beautiful. Okay, I think we had a beautiful golden zone retest in this instance. Can you see the golden zone retest? We had a beautiful golden zone retest in this instance. Then what makes you think we won't have another one? Guys, the market moves like, you understand? It don't move straight line. It does or it don't. Yeah, ne? Okay, so let's see. Okay, this is what I'm expecting the market to come to. The 50% is there aligning with this zone, which is a good point where the market can be restricted to move to the downside. You understand? It's strong. I don't know if I'm making sense. The 50% of the golden zone, which is the red line, is the same with the 50% weekly zone that you're currently seeing. That tells you how strong this zone is. Understand? Can you see how strong the zone was? Understand? So what I'm looking forward is just the market coming, dropping. taking out everyone out there, you guys understand. Some will see this as a support, which is good also, but then me, I'm not seeing that as a support. I'm seeing that as a what? As a 50% fair value level, you understand? So let's look for those buys there. Obviously, look for those buys there, look for those buys there. Just take those buys, nothing else, guys. Like, thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe, guys. Please subscribe. Please hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to share the channel to your friends or anyone who you know who is looking forward to finding a strategy that works. Obviously, as I said, the strategy works. I've been using it since the start of this YouTube channel till now. Understand? And the win rate is incredible. The win rate is incredible. If you want to know, go back to the previous videos. Check before you judge. You understand? It's your one and only Xauusd, as you all know me, your mentor. Please subscribe to the channel and let's share the channel. Let's get to more subscribers. Thank you.